This lesson we'll go ahead and focus on different ways that you can write exponents in both radical form and in rational form. So what you see right here is a x to the 1/4 power, which means that it is written in rational form as a rational number. You don't see a radical symbol in there. So what you need to know is that, and we've talked about this kind of before, but this number right here becomes the exponent inside the radical. And this number right here becomes the index. And just so you know, you're going to have some quantity right here. We don't know what that is, but what's right here is the exponent. And what's right here is the index. This got really sloppy, sorry. But that's what's happening. That's how you convert things from rational form to radical form. So if I want to write this one in radical form, I would end up having it be like this. The 4th root becomes my index, and this is x to the 1 power. Really, you're not going to write that one, so you don't need that there. But this is what that would look like in radical form instead. Similarly, this one would be this is your exponent on the inside, this is your index on the outside. So my index goes right here, that's my 4. My exponent is going to be a 1, and here's my quantity that's being taken to that power. So this would be 26 to the 1/4 power, which is not a whole number. Just so you know, we'll talk about ones that we have to simplify in a minute, but we don't need to simplify that one. Okay? Here, 27 to the 2/3 power means that I am taking 27 squared, 3rd power. And you can kind of do your order of operations either way. You can think about it like that, or you can think about taking the cube root of 27 and taking all of that and squaring it. And if I want you to simplify this, which this one we do have to simplify, it's easier to take the cube root first so that you're dealing with smaller numbers and then square it. So let me show you this. This is 27, which factors as 3 times 9 and 3 times 3. So your prime factors are 3, 3, and 3. And because my index is a 3 right there, again, you'll think about this as kind of that scary little house. And in order to leave the house, you have to be in groups of 3 in this case. Since my index is 3, I do have one group of 3 and nothing else left. So the cube root of 27 is 3, and then I need to raise that to the 2nd power, which comes out to be 9. Also, if you don't know what the cube root of 27 is, I will show you how to do this on your calculator here. My lesson will keep up with me. Hopefully you know that 3 times 3 times 3 makes 27. That's something. There's some number to the 3rd power that makes 27. But if you don't, you can press the math key here. And let me show you this. If I press the math key, and then you can take the cube root button if you want, or you can take the 4th root, whatever root you want by using this button. But this is the automatic cube root button. And so you can do the cube root of 27 and see if it comes out to be a whole number, which in this case it does. Okay? All right. Here, you guys, just a quick reminder, if we have things that look like this, then I only have one base with 2 exponents. If I were to multiply that one, I would multiply those exponents and make that be to the 12th power, because this is really x to the 4th times x to the 4th times x to the 4th. It's x to the 4th cubed, and that's what that means, which of course I would add the 4 plus 4 plus 4 to get 12. Same rules apply here. This is a 2/1 right now. I am going to go ahead and multiply these exponents since I only have one base and 2 exponents. So when I multiply 2/1 times 4/3, I get 8/3, which then this really becomes, again, this is your index, this is your exponent, so this really becomes the cube root of x to the 8th. Okay, and now you can think about this as 8x's, and because this is a 3 right here, you have to be in groups of 3 to get out of the house. So you have one group of 3 here and one group of 3 here. So I have one group of 3x's that can leave and another group of 3x's that can leave. These two have to stay inside because they're not in groups of 3. So I would have the cube root of x squared on the inside. And so this, when I simplify all of that, is what I would get. All right, and that is it for this lesson.